work in the system.
Medical field, but the academic and research field must also move forwards so that India will have a fantastic healthcare system. When they come to UK, they would have already finished their postgraduate training in a core specialty, anesthesia, orthopedics, surgery, and they are placed in hospitals so that they can enhance their clinical training. They get exposed to a completely new system. There are plenty of positives in the NHS. Yes, there is an issue about waiting time. However, the number of benefits you get far outweigh the negatives. And I think having experience in that system in multiple specialties is a win-win. We have around 50 different pathways for doctors to gain their higher specialty training there. And once that is done, there's always a criticism that they don't come back or they don't deliver. But sitting in the audience, you have two doctors who have been in UK, Dr. Madan, Dr. Murali. Both of them have trained in UK and they are back here helping with the healthcare system of India. So I think there are many examples of how this is only a win-win for all concerned. And with that, I would like to say once again, thank you to you all.
Thank you everybody for being here. It's a great pleasure today to represent Edgehill University. I'm Dr. Liloglou. I'm a different kind of doctor. I'm a cancer biologist. And I'm also the director of the Cardiorespiratory Center, Research Center at the university. And I'm the MCH program leader. And we're a group of researchers, of active researchers there. And our role in this program is to provide our trainees with all the research expertise that they need. It's widely recognized today that not just every medic, but everybody in healthcare profession, they should practice active research. Because not only because we need this research to get better diagnostic and therapeutic methods, but also from the point of view of the everyday life and practice of the health professionals. It makes them think better. So we give them all the skills for what we call, kind of authentic research. So we don't just teach them, general principles. So myself and quite a lot of my other colleagues, we sit in grant committees, so we know, the real thing. Okay, so we teach them how to critically appraise the scientific literature, which has quite a few glitches. And we teach them how to design and practice very high quality medical research. The main aim is that once these people complete the course and they come back, they can contribute to this country's research, and it's no-brainer, for somebody to understand like a massive potential in like Indians' kind of research capacity. Because you've got the population, you've got the center, you can provide the resources, got all the kind of healthcare professionals. So it's a matter of time to increase the expertise and literally take over, become a world-leading country in research, in biomedical research. Now, we should not, of course, leave back the aspect that our trainees come back with a master's degree, and although the main aim is knowledge and expertise, a master's degree from a UK university adds a lot to these people, because it gives them a very high advantage in that kind of promotion potential, so their careers can be boosted. So we're doing our best. We're very, very happy to be here and support this initiative. We think it will work really great. I should say as a last thing that one of the things that we saw in the kind of last years is that like a percentage of our trainees from this country, they do have some adjustment issues. Because you have to think it's an overwhelming experience for somebody, to change completely environment, both kind of personal and professional. And I think that this first year, the induction year here, that will add a lot to these people. Thank you very much.
So my name's Andrew Foster and I'm the president of GTEC, and you may wonder what on earth is GTEC, so I want to explain that to you. GTEC is a partnership between Edgehill University, which Lakis has been talking for now, and around about 30 very large NHS hospital trusts, mostly in the northwest of England. So that's really covering pretty much all of the NHS in the northwest of England. And this collaboration has been going since 2004 and has been providing the course that you've heard described, initially to surgical doctors and more recently to medical doctors as well. It's the biggest enterprise of its kind in the UK, and since it started, more than 600 doctors have been part of this scheme. And we also know that of the 600 doctors who've been part of the scheme, roughly half so far have actually come back to India, and Dr. Madan is one of the fine examples of somebody who's been on the scheme and come back to India. So why is this so successful? Well, I think, as other speakers have said, this is a great win-win opportunity. The interview process, which we were conducting here yesterday, is delivered by a group of consultants from the NHS, many of whom are of Indian origin, and that begins the bond with the students. The fact that these doctors come out here to do the interviews, they meet the students, the ones that they're going to work with in future, and there's a very high level of attention given to the pastoral care of the doctors when they're in the English NHS, getting used to the culture of England, the culture of the NHS, and looking after them as individuals. And then, from the point of view of the doctors themselves, at the end of the course, they get this master's degree. They've got a CV which is significantly enhanced by demonstrating 2 years of this type of training and academic research working in the UK, and they usually find that they can get an enhancement of their medical careers when they come back. So it's good for the doctors. It's good for the NHS in England because we are short of doctors in some particular areas, particularly these middle grade doctors as we call them. So it's a great help to us to be able to keep our services going. And I think this is why it's proved so popular. Now, as I said, the scheme has been going since 2004, and this is year one of our partnership with Apollo. Apollo is well known in the UK, much admired. Dr. Pradeep Reddy has done some astonishing things, not just in terms of the volume, the size of Apollo, but in terms of the quality and the forward thinking that there is, as you've heard about from this, this knowledge initiative. So we are very hopeful indeed that this pilot, which we're trying this year, will be a great success and will grow in years to come and will cement that partnership between England and India to the benefit of everybody. So thank you.
So, thank you everybody on and off the stage, and we will take some questions and we'll be able to answer them. Thank you. Yep.